Awkwardness is the silent killer of social connections. It creeps into conversations, stifles potential friendships, and leaves us feeling isolated in a crowded room. But what if you could banish that awkwardness for good? Today, we're diving into proven strategies that can transform your social interactions from cringeworthy to confident. Have you ever found yourself trapped in an awkward silence, desperately wishing for a trap door to open beneath your feet? Or maybe you've stumbled over your words so badly that you wanted to rewind time and start the entire conversation over. If you've experienced these moments of social discomfort, you're not alone. But here's the real question. What if you could learn to navigate any social situation with ease and confidence? Today, we're exploring 10 powerful techniques that can help you do just that. Tired of feeling like a social wallflower? Want to ditch the awkward silences and actually enjoy conversations? This video is your guide to conquering awkwardness and becoming the life of the party, or at least the person who doesn't clear the room. Focus on the other person. One of the most powerful ways to reduce social awkwardness is to shift your focus away from yourself and onto the person you're interacting with. When you're caught up in your own thoughts and worries, it's easy to stumble over words or feel self-conscious. But when you make conversation about the other person, something magical happens. The pressure lifts off your shoulders. Start by asking questions about their interests, experiences, or opinions. This not only takes the spotlight off you, but also shows that you're genuinely interested in getting to know them. As you listen to their responses, you'll find the conversation flows more naturally. You might discover common ground or intriguing differences that spark further discussion. Remember, most people enjoy talking about themselves and appreciate when others show interest in their lives. By making the interaction about them, you're creating a positive experience for both parties. And as an added bonus, focusing on others can help distract you from your own anxiety, allowing you to feel more at ease in the process. But what kind of questions should you ask? That brings us to our next point. Practice open-ended questions. The key to keeping a conversation flowing smoothly to ask open-ended questions. These are questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. Instead, they invite the other person to share detailed information, opinions, or stories. For example, instead of asking, "Did you enjoy your weekend?" try, "What did you do over the weekend?" The first question might lead to a dead end, yes or no, while the second opens the door for a more elaborate response. Other examples include, "What do you think about?" or "How did you get into?" Open-ended questions show that you're genuinely interested in learning more about the other person. As you practice using open-ended questions, you'll find that conversations become more engaging and less likely to stall. This technique not only helps reduce awkwardness, but allows you to build stronger connections with others. Now that we've covered what to say, let's talk about how to say it, starting with one of the most important aspects of nonverbal communication: maintain eye contact. Eye contact is a powerful tool in social interactions. It conveys confidence, shows that you're engaged in the conversation, and helps establish a connection with the other person. However, for many people who feel socially awkward, maintaining eye contact can be challenging. The key is to find a balance. You don't need to stare unblinkingly into the other person's eyes. That can come across intense or unsettling. Instead, aim for a natural, comfortable level of eye contact. When you're speaking, make eye contact to emphasize important points and gauge the other person's reaction. When you're listening, eye contact shows that you're attentive and interested in what they're saying. If direct eye contact feels too intimidating at first, try looking at the bridge of their nose or their forehead. From their perspective, it will appear as though you're making eye contact, but it might feel less intense for you. Remember, like any skill, maintaining appropriate eye contact gets easier with practice. While we're on the subject of nonverbal communication, let's explore how your overall body language can impact your social interactions. Watch your body language. Your body language speaks volumes before you even say a word. You can either invite people in or push them away. So it's crucial to be mindful of the signals you're sending. Start with your posture. Stand or sit up straight with your shoulders back, chest out, and chin up. This not only makes you appear more confident, but can actually make you feel more confident too. Avoid crossing your arms, as this can make you seem closed off or defensive. Instead, keep your arms relaxed at your sides or use open gestures when speaking. Try to minimize fidgeting, such as playing with your hair, tapping your foot, or fiddling with objects. These behaviors can make you appear nervous and distract from what you're saying. If you need something to do with your hands, consider holding a drink or resting them lightly on the table. Face the person you're talking to and lean in slightly to show you're engaged in the conversation. Mirroring the other person's body language subtly can also help establish rapport and make them feel more comfortable with you. Now that we've covered how to carry yourself physically, let's talk about the importance of your overall demeanor. Smile and be positive. A genuine smile is one of the most powerful tools you have in social situations. It makes you appear friendly and approachable, puts others at ease, and can even boost your own mood. When you smile, you're sending a signal that you're open to interaction and enjoying the company. But it's not just about smiling. Maintaining a positive attitude overall can significantly impact your social interactions. Try to focus on upbeat topics and find the silver lining in situations. This doesn't mean you have to be be unrealistically cheerful all the time, but aiming for a general positive outlook can make conversations more enjoyable for everyone involved. Positivity is contagious. When you approach interactions with enthusiasm and optimism, others are likely to respond in kind. This creates a virtuous circle, making the interaction more pleasant and reducing feelings of awkwardness. Remember though, that your positivity should be genuine. Forced cheerfulness can come across as insincere. Instead, try to cultivate a genuinely positive mindset by focusing on aspects of the interaction or situation that you genuinely appreciate or enjoy. Speaking of appreciation, one great way to create positive interactions is through the use of compliments. Give genuine compliments. When you notice something positive about someone, whether it's an achievement, a personality trait, or even just a nice outfit, don't hesitate to mention it. The key here is authenticity. Only give compliments that you genuinely mean. People can often sense when praise is insincere, which can lead to more awkwardness rather than less. Look for specific things to compliment rather than making general statements. Compliments don't always have to be about big things. Sometimes noticing and appreciating small details can be even more meaningful. It shows that you're paying attention and truly value the other person. Now that we've covered how to contribute positively to a conversation, let's talk about an equally important skill: how to listen effectively. Be a good listener. Being a good listener is crucial in reducing social awkwardness and building meaningful connections. It's not just about staying quiet while the other person talks. Active listening involves fully engaging in what's being said and showing that you're paying attention. Start by giving the speaker your full attention. Show that you're listening through your body language. Maintain appropriate eye contact, nod occasionally, and use facial expressions that match the tone of the conversation. Avoid interrupting, even if you're excited to share your own thoughts or experiences. One powerful technique is to paraphrase or summarize what the other person has said before responding. Ask follow-up questions based on what they've shared. By being a good listener, you're creating a positive experience for the other person, which can help them feel more comfortable around you. This in turn can help ease your own feelings of awkwardness. Now, while all these techniques are valuable, there's one fundamental principle that underlies all successful social interactions: relax and be yourself. It might sound cliche, but one of the most effective ways to reduce social awkwardness is to simply relax and be yourself. Trying too hard to impress others or pretending to be someone you're not often backfires, making you feel more uncomfortable and potentially coming across as insincere. Remember, everyone has their own quirks and insecurities. Embracing your authentic self, including your unique interests, sense of humor, and perspective, can actually make you more relatable and interesting to others. This doesn't mean you shouldn't try to improve or put your best foot forward, but it does mean accepting yourself as you are and not trying to fundamentally change your personality to fit what you think others want. Relaxing in social situations takes practice, which brings us to our next point. Start small and practice regularly. Like any skill, becoming more comfortable in social situations takes practice. The good news is that you don't have to dive into the deep end right away. Start with low-stakes interactions and gradually work your way up to more challenging social situations. Chat with the barista when you're ordering your coffee, or strike up a short conversation with a neighbor you see regularly. As you become more confident, gradually increase the duration and complexity of your social interactions. Keep in mind that practice doesn't make perfect, it makes progress. But there you have it, 9 powerful techniques to help you stop being awkward around people. But before I end this video, I wanted to let you guys know, recently a video popped up in the YouTube recommendations. It was Max Riesinger showing him talking to strangers and making friends in Paris. It was quite inspiring and motivating. But the thing is, most of our day-to-day social interactions won't be like that. They'll be messy. Many people you talk to won't click with you, even after applying all these techniques you've discussed. You might face rejection, and that's okay. What makes those rare connections with random people so valuable is precisely that they are rare. They stand out among all the everyday interactions that don't go as smoothly. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button and share it with a friend who might benefit from these tips. And if you want more content on personal development and social skills, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tap that bell icon too, so you'll be notified as soon as new videos drop. See you next time.